Oftentimes we hear Christians say, God is in control. But to what degree they believe that will be demonstrated in a trial. When life is out of control, virtually every single detail of every single part of our lives, God has already thought it through. Nothing is an accident. Nothing is too long or too short of a season. Every single thing, good or bad, is part of such a much larger plan. I'm reading in Exodus, and there's a chapter after chapter about how specific God was about how he wanted the Ark of the Covenant to be constructed, how he wanted it to look, and also the temple. Today I was reading in Exodus 31, and there's a couple of things that jumped off the page at me. Verse 2 says, I have filled him with the Spirit of God, with skill, ability, and knowledge, and all kinds of crafts. In other words, God is the one that trained this man and gave him the exceptional ability to design things in gold, silver, and bronze. He taught him to cut, to set stones, to work with wood, and engage in all craftsmanship. It is easy to think we have accomplished things in this life, and we made a choice to go down this particular road for a career, or that particular road for a spouse, possibly a certain road to get to a certain college. God was always calling the shots. Not one thing that this man in the Bible was taught was for naught. God had a purpose all along in helping him become the skilled craftsman that he was. He goes on to talk about how he has given skills to all the craftsmen to make everything God has commanded. If you are sitting right now on your couch, on your high horse, with your hands on your hips, stroking your ego about how you have accomplished everything, knock it off. There was a purpose. God has taught you everything you know, and it is not even for you. It is to glorify him. And if you see it any other way, you've got it all twisted. God knows exactly the day we're all going to die and the impact that our life and our death will have on others. So if God has gifted you with the ability to work on cars, do it for the glory of God, not for your own. If God has given you the influence over children, influence them to the glory of God. God has given you, say, medical knowledge. Work at it as working for the Lord and not for men. None of us are where we are by accident. We were created to live in this moment in time and to be hands and feet for Jesus. Don't ever lose sight of what this life is really about. It is most definitely not about the almighty me.